Hello good people, and welcome back to another math video, this time on the area of composed figures, which basically means the area of two shapes that have been put together. And to do this, we need to figure out the area of each one individually and then combine those for a total. Alright, let's get started. Here's the first one. We have this shape with these sides labeled. Now the first thing that you want to do is think about, how am I going to break this up? How am I going to turn this into two shapes? So right here, hopefully, you can see that if we were to split it right there, we would end up with two normal rectangle shapes. So that's how we'll split this one. So let's figure out the area of the first one, and then we'll figure out the area of the second. So the area of shape number one is going to be equal to base times height, because it's a rectangle. So that's going to be equal to 12 times 4.5. So the area of the first one is going to be equal to 54 centimeters squared. Well, how about the second one? That's also a rectangle, so the area of the second one is going to be still base times height. So this will be 2 times 5. So the area of the second one is going to be 10 centimeters squared. And then to get the area of the whole shape, we just have to add the first plus the second. So the area of the total shape is going to be 64 centimeters squared. So again, the first thing that we had to do was find how we wanted to break this up, how we can split it into two simpler shapes. Then we found the area of the first one, then we found the area of the second one, and then right here we just added those together to get our total. Here's another one. So again, the first step is to think, how can I break this up into two normal shapes? Now, hopefully you can see that if we were to break right across here, then we would split this into one rectangle and one triangle. So let's start out with the area of the rectangle. So, I didn't label it. That'll be number 1, and the triangle will be number 2. So the area of our first shape, it's going to be base times height. So we'll have 24 for the base times 8 for the height. So the total area for the rectangle is going to be 192, and that's yards squared. So now we can think about the area of our second shape, the area of the second shape. Well, that's a triangle, so a triangle is going to be base times height divided by 2. So that will be, let's see, oh boy, we got to figure this out. We got some stuff to figure out. Well, it's 24 all the way across my rectangle. This much is 6, and this much is 6. Well, 6 plus 6 is 12. So how much is left for this portion of the shape, which would be the base of the triangle? Well, if I have 12, I got to get to 24. So the base is the other 12, because 12 plus 12 is 24. So again, I thought the whole base is 24, and this much is 6, and this much is 6. Now I'm up to 12. I need another 12 to make the whole thing. So the base is 12. Alright, now for the height. They put this dotted line in here, and it says 16 yards. So 16 yards from the base of this rectangle all the way to the peak of the triangle. But I only want the triangle part. Well, if I know that this distance is 16, and I know that this much of it is 8, because here's my 8 for this height of the rectangle, what's the part that's left over? Well, that has to also be 8. So now I know my height is 8. So 8 times 12 is 96. 96 divided by 2 is 48. So we have 48, oops, sorry, I almost wrote centimeters, yards squared. Alright, now for the area total shape, we just need to do area number 1 plus area number 2. And so that is going to be 192 plus 48. So the area of the total is going to be 240 yards squared. And that's it. Hope that was helpful. You can watch it a few times if you like. And remember, you got to split it into an easy shape first, or a couple easy shapes first. Find the area of each one, and then put them all together. Alright, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.